Assalamu alaikum. Dear students, hope you are fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. Welcome to NIBS Home School. This is Muhammad Emdadul Hoque, Assistant Teacher of Mathematics, National Ideal English Version School, Day Shift. Today I am here to conduct a math class for class 5. Our today's topic is geometry. In this topic today I will discuss about rhombus and trapezium. Let us start. At first I will discuss rhombus. Let us know what is rhombus. A quadrilateral whose all sides are equal in length is called a rhombus. Now let us draw the figure. At first, take a line segment, then draw any angle Now, take the pencil compass and measure the length which is given, which you have drawn at first. Then, cut this line. Then you will get 2 points. This is the point, this is the point. Now put the pointer of the compass at these 2 points and draw 2 arcs from these 2 points. These 2 arcs will intersect each other at a point. Now join these points by the ruler. Now this is a quadrilateral. This quadrilateral is known as rhombus. Now you can write A, B, C, D. So you can write A, B, C, D is our rhombus in the above figure. A, B, C, D is a rhombus. Now, I will discuss about some properties of a rhombus. Let us see the properties or characteristics of rhombus. Here, first one. All sides of this quadrilateral are equal, so we can say all sides of a rhombus are equal. It means that all sides are equal in length. Then we can say opposite sides are parallel. Opposite sides are parallel. Then we can say opposite angles are equal. Angle B and D are two opposite angles. Angle C and D are two opposite angles. Angle B will be equal to angle D. Angle A will be equal to angle C. So we can say opposite angles are equal. Now, next characteristics. If we join A and C and B and D, this will be a diagonal AC, and join B and D. This will be another diagonal, that is BD. These two diagonals at a point. Suppose the point is O. Here, length of OA will be equal to length of OC. Length of OB will be equal to length of OD. It means that these two diagonals bisect each other. And here the produced angle will be right angles. All the angles will be right angles. So we can say diagonals bisect each other perpendicularly. Okay, now I will discuss about trapezium. Let us know what is trapezium. A quadrilateral having one pair of parallel sides. Is called a trapezium. Now I'll draw the figure of trapezium. Now join these two lines. Join these two also. A, B, C, D. In the above figure, A, B, C, D is a trapezium. Here the line AD and BC are parallel. The line AD and BC are parallel. AB and CD are not parallel. So you can say only one pair is parallel. Now I'll show some characteristics or properties of trapezium. First one, only one pair of parallel side. It means that trapezium has one pair of parallel sides. Next characteristics, we can say opposite angles of a trapezium are not equal. It means that angle B is not equal to angle D, angle A is not equal to angle D. It means that opposite angles are not equal. Now the next property is, here AB and BC are parallel. Now angle A and angle D, angle A and angle B, these two angles are consecutive angles between the parallel lines. Angle D and angle C, angle D and angle C, these two angles also are the consecutive angles between parallel sides, between the parallel sides. Sum of these two angles, it means angle A and B will be equal to 180 degree. It means that sum of these two angles is a straight angle. It means these two angles are supplementary. Similarly, you can say angle C and D also are supplementary. So you can say consecutive angles between parallel sides are supplementary. That's all for today. Dear students, do this as your HW in your HW copy at home. Submit your HW on every Sunday and take your previous HW copy on that day from the school library. Keep practicing at home. Abide by your parents. Stay safe. Thank you all.